What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with German mentality versus American mentality. Before we dive in, y'all know I need y'all to smash that subscribe button, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. What we got now?
What's up, people? Servus Leute, how you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Nick Alfieri, aka Nalf. I am an American living in Schwäbisch Hall, Germany, playing American football for the Schwäbisch Hall Unicorns, and I make videos. Today the weather's not great, and so I'm just gonna sit in my room here and talk to you guys a little bit. And I want to talk about something that I think is pretty interesting today. And keep in mind, I'm going to talk in very broad stereotypes. This is just my opinion, stuff that I've picked up on living in Germany and living in the United States. These are not facts. These are just my feelings and what I have observed living in both countries. But anyway, what I want to talk about is something that I think is a super interesting slight difference in the mentalities between German people and American people. I think it's safe to say that the German mentality is a focus on society as a whole, on the greater good for everyone so that everyone can benefit and live a good life. And in the United States, it is much more focused on the individual. It is about bettering yourself so that you get to a better place in life, you achieve your goals, and do what you want to do.
You know, I've literally heard every American that's like moved to Germany or moved abroad to another country, like this mentality, talk about this mentality difference here. I feel like it's completely spot on about America. Like he said, of course it's a large, like you can't put all Americans into one group. But for the most part, I feel like America is like that, where the mentality is, it's like you're taking care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're not really worried about your neighbor, you're not worried about the community, you're worried about making sure that you are okay. It's kind of an every man for themselves, dog eat dog world over here. Where I guess in Germany it is like it's more about the greater good for the community. Yeah, something might benefit me personally, but I would rather benefit the entire community than have something personally just benefit me. You feel me? It's so definitely different mentality.
You get to a better place in life, you achieve your goals, and do what you want to do. Again, these are broad stereotypes, but I think there is some truth to them. So it seems like German people are very good at following rules, even really small rules, because following the rules and doing things the right way is good for society as a whole. And I think, you know, some rules might seem tiny to an outsider, an American like me, but I think following these rules adds up. And if everyone follows the rules, everyone does things the right way, society functions in a way that benefits all of the people. One of my favorite things that everyone likes to talk about is that German people will not cross the street until the light turns green. Even if there are no cars in sight, they will not break the rules, they will not walk across the street until the light turns green and they're allowed to go. Whereas if you've ever been to New York City in the United States, you will see that nobody waits for the light to turn green to cross the street. People just go on their own schedule, on their own time. They don't think about anyone else. They just do what they need to do to go about their day. Now
that's facts. Now you ain't even gotta go to a big city like that. Growing up, I'm not waiting till it turned green. Don't get me wrong, I'm not crossing and making people in cars wait. Like I'm not crossing in front of cars. But if I see it clear, it ain't no cars coming, I'm taking off. Or if I feel like I can get across without the car having to slow down because it's at such a distance, I'm taking off. That definitely is an American mentality, 100%. Because I'm getting across the road, and not necessarily. I don't even necessarily walk to the crosswalk, where I feel like a lot of Americans don't do that either. We don't even get to the crosswalk before we cross. We just wait for an opening, and right across we are.
Don't think about anyone else. They just do what they need to do to go about their day. Now that is a really small example, but I think it's a pretty good indicator for the two different mentalities.
I feel that.
The German mentality is follow the rules, do things the right way, and it will benefit everyone. And the American mentality is do what you need to do for yourself.
That's
so
facts.
With that emphasis on the individual in the United States, you'll see it. The United States has the most billionaires in the world, and that's not the only indicator of success or anything like that. There's also a lot of people that are not very well off and really struggle and are kind of left behind by society. Whereas in Germany, because the focus is not so much on the individual, but more on the society as a whole and everyone getting an opportunity to live a comfortable life, you'll see more people living comfortably, having a good job, having a house, a car, stuff like that, but less people at the very, very top. Now, I don't know how grading works, like in German universities, but where I went to college at Georgetown in Washington, D.C., we would have to compete for grades. So only a certain amount of people could get A's, a certain amount could get B's, C's, etc. And so you're competing for your grades. It's either me or you. So I need to beat you in order to get the grade that I want. And that right there is a pretty good explanation for the American mentality.
I think perfect explanation for mentality, because I was gonna say it's not just grades. I feel like as Americans, like we are competing with each other, like in life. You know what I'm saying? Like you're always trying to be better than the next person, and once again, very individualistic mentality. Whether it's working with, and some Americans do, like I said, but this is just general. What was it? Gosh, I can't even remember the name, but forget it. But yeah, instead of just working with the next person, general stereotype, but just working with the next person and helping them, and now you both going up together. It's not like we need to compete each other. I need to knock you down so I can get to the top mentality.
That right there is a pretty good explanation for the American mentality, I think. It's me or you. It can't be both. Whereas in Germany, it feels like it can be both. There's good and bad to both systems and both mentalities.
For sure.
The American style, creates competition, and competition is good, but at some point it can also become unhealthy and unnecessary. So, you just have to look at both sides of things, which I hope I'm doing. I hope I'm not too biased, because I do love competition. But I also like to not have to compete sometimes. So like I said, there's pros and cons to both. Again, this is just my opinion and what I've picked up on. I know I'm probably speaking like they're facts, but this is just what I think. So keep that in mind.
We got you.
But I'm really curious to see what you guys think about this topic. So let me know your thoughts on that. I think it's a fascinating topic. I could talk about it for days. I don't want this to run on because I really want to hear what you guys have to say about it. So let me know your thoughts. And let me know if I'm way off base. But I think there's some truth to this. All right? So thanks for watching. Subscribe. Leave me a comment. We'll see you next time.
I always definitely respect Nalf's opinion, and I feel like he definitely explained that very well, the two mentalities. In a short amount of time, he definitely explained it well to me. But that's all we got for this one. You guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon and drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, give the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. I got social media and Patreon all up top. You want to subscribe to any of it? Put all the links in the description. All you got to do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy Neal. Out.